Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today a new trailer for a new MCU show just dropped for Echo. And now I'm not gonna say like we've been thoroughly looking forward to the series, because I'm actually curious like why they decided to move forward with this series, and why they even introduced that character in Hawkeye. I don't think you watched to that
Also,
point. Did you? I don't know.
No. But I will say though, one of the few Disney Plus shows that haven't had any kind of controversial or like messed up shit going on behind the scenes. Like it seemed like a smooth production.
Echo?
Process.
Yeah, it seemed really quick.
They announced
smooth.
it. Now the trailer's here. It's gonna come out next. Like,
definitely. I'm excited for the possibility, or I guess the fact, that Kingpin's gonna be in here, though. I'm very excited for that, and how maybe this will lead, because I'm pretty sure it was rumored.
Daredevil?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm curious how that happens, and just what this means for the MCU. Will Echo be in movies? Like, I really wonder what's gonna happen. But yeah, before we get into this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell. All three for free. You guys can go and support the Patreon. We just reacted to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so go ahead and watch that on the YouTube channel right now if you haven't. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this trailer for Echo.
It's Wednesday.
I see everything that you are. I always have.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm digging the vibes already.
Oh, I like the Echo.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, this is coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't.
Dude, this trailer is edited like so much differently.
Yeah.
Than most of the MCU trailers. Oh my god, this looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this looks sick. Oh, was that Daredevil?
It looked like it.
You and I.
Oh, that was sick.
Are the same. So.
Oh yeah, he's got the eye patch. Oh look, it looks like we're jumping everywhere. TVMA? Is this the first MCU show to be TVMA?
Probably.
All right, everyone. Well, that was the trailer for Echo. It looks like we're jumping multiple time periods. It looks like we're going to the past, the future, or not the future, but the past and the present. Like, obviously,
definitely
we see
seems like
Kingpin
Kingpin's gonna have an important role.
Well, you didn't watch Hawkeye, but Kingpin's literally her. Like, he raised her almost, basically.
That makes
like
sense.
He took her.
I mean, that's
at a
what it
young
looks
age.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. I'm thoroughly looking forward to how Kingpin, because I know that was the one thing that people had an issue with in Hawkeye, and how he was portrayed. I didn't mind it too much, because he is in a.
I mean, he looks no different
movie.
from like the Netflix Daredevil stuff.
Yeah, and here it looks like the tone and everything fits him perfectly. So I'm curious to see how he's portrayed, what he's doing.
The Echo character is gonna fit into the MCU.
That, and I'm wondering how or I should say, what the story of this show is. Is this gonna be like an origin, and then maybe like the last two episodes we meet back to the present, Or will it kind of be flashbacks, but there's an actual ongoing story that might affect Daredevil or the future of her character or the MCU? I have no clue. Yeah, go ahead and give her quick thoughts.
I just feel like, again, this show, it looks, again, you could just tell that this was a smooth production process. I mean, you could just tell from the trailer. Like it looks like everything is well done. Looks like everything was planned out. It like even like down to this trailer, like it really like it was just seemed really polished compared to a lot of the other Disney Plus stuff. I worry because more times than not, these kinds of projects that are the more well polished projects are the ones that are just centered
Overlooked.
around itself. No, they're just centered around itself, and it's like it's not. I feel like the issues that we get into is when they're trying to connect to the broader MCU, and like when they're trying to, connect the pieces so that this next MCU movie, you can think of this Disney Plus show and this and that. I feel like that's when you start running into like some issues as far as like story and like, the quality goes, because at some point you really do got to sacrifice some of the storytelling and stuff to do that.
Yeah.
To fit it into the MCU.
Connections.
So
yeah, that's my only.
It seems like it's gonna be good, but it seems like it's gonna be like even Daredevil being the show. I can't sit here and act like that really connects to the MCU because Daredevil was in She-Hulk. I can't do that. Like that's just like, Daredevil was in She-Hulk for like maybe 2 episodes. It's like that's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like you need to connect it to like somebody like or something more permanent, something more like really there that's in the MCU. Like
I think that's the difference though between something like Daredevil and She-Hulk and Daredevil in here is if you look at Daredevil and She-Hulk, his only real connection to be in the show is the fact that he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
But in here, he actually has something against Kingpin. He actually has connections to her character.
Does Kingpin really feel like he's in the MCU at this point? Not really.
No, they haven't done enough fleshing out of his character. But I'd imagine, with She-Hulk plus No Way Home plus this plus Daredevil Born Again, and my guess is he'll probably be in the new Tom Holland MCU
Spider-Man
trilogy.
Yeah.
I hope. Like, they could definitely flesh him out more and kind of give us what is probably canon or not from the Netflix show.
It's just weird because it feels like the Secret Wars or whatever saga that they're building up to, it feels like it's around the corner. And it feels like
definitely
like releasing a show like this, it feels like there's no way Echo can be in that. Like there's just no way. Like it feels like you would have to do like more than one season of Echo, connect it to something that makes her, well prominent enough to be in a Secret Wars movie. So that's just the only worries or hiccups I have. Like, but as far as the trailer and the show goes, again, it looks very polished.
It looks great.
It looks like it knows exactly what it wants to do, and it looks like Disney is letting it happen. It doesn't look like they're sitting here giving them constant freaking notes like they probably did to Moon Knight or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
and I will say,
like the way it looks. I think it does seem like the characters can be somewhat compelling in the show as well. So I don't know. I wonder how many like episodes it's going to be. Whether it's going to get hindered by like that 6 episodes.
I hope not.
I hope not, man.
Now, she wasn't like my favorite in Hawkeye, but she had a presence. She really did, and I do think a part of it is because since she's deaf, like it changes like her entire like perspective and how like she fights, how she talks to people, and like how that affects her. But I will say in this trailer, it actually, now I could be speaking too soon, but it actually looks street level. It actually looks street level. I know we all said that when we saw the Moon Knight trailer, and then we got to the finale of that show.
I mean, but did we really expect Moon Knight to be that street level though? Like, let's be honest.
Yes.
Like, we're talking about dealing with like Egyptian lore and like stuff like come on.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
but I think they definitely took it to a place that it doesn't really. It doesn't. Well, he's a street level hero, and that's the thing is it ended up being a kaiju battle in the finale. Like, but the thing is this actually looks like.
No, yeah, this looks
like
Daredevil.
I just hope they don't do Hawkeye. What they did in Hawkeye, which is I liked the relationship between Kate and Clint, but like the show tried to be bigger than it needed to be sometimes. Let's have this extremely huge set piece and let's make them shoot arrows and with a bunch of CGI. Like, no, these are characters that are on the ground, street level heroes. You don't need a Pym arrow to, even though that was sick, but you don't need a Pym arrow to get giant. Like, you don't need that. And I just hope with this series, it doesn't get to that point. Keep it, you know, hand-to-hand combat, knives, and all that
that's how
stuff.
you can start hindering this. That's how you can start hindering. I will say one thing that this show is banking on, whether you like it or not,
what's up,
is the action sequences. That's what, like, you can just tell that, like, I'm sorry, if the action is lackluster, there's probably not gonna be much, like, there's probably not gonna be much outside of that, like, to really like carry the show.
The trailer looks like it has a ton of like ancestral like influence.
No, yeah, totally. But my thing is, that's not going to be enough to keep the show afloat, in my opinion. I mean, I could be totally wrong. The characters could be so well done, but what can make the show straight up eclipse is some dope choreography and some dope action. Of
course, that never hurts.
When you have something grounded like this, kind of like a Netflix Daredevil, not only is it somewhat expected, but I feel like when you're doing something of this, you know, groundness in the show, I feel like you got to take those kinds of liberties. Like, you got to make the action sequences that more bombastic and that more like dope as hell.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything really big with visual effects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you got to like really bring it when it comes to choreography and like that. And I feel like, you know, combined with, you know, if they tell the story well and make the characters really well drawn out, like this could eclipse some really good Disney Plus series, man.
For sure. It looks very promising. I saw the TVMA rating at the end, which means I don't know if it's the first, because I forget if Moon Knight was TVMA or TV14.
I don't think it was TVMA.
No, I don't think so. Like, I don't know how like dark and gritty this is gonna get, but it tells me that Disney's kind of getting a bit more comfortable with making their stuff mature. And you can only hope that if if Deadpool 3, which I think it will, does insane money, obviously I think Disney will really start looking at making more mature rated content.
I will say, I think this show doing really good, I think number one, it needs to do really good because Disney Plus shows are at a point right now where even like their really good shows like Loki aren't getting the kind of numbers that they want.
Yeah.
So not only does the show need to do good, but in my opinion, I think the show needs to do well for the like to save some other projects. Like, I think if this does bad, I can't see like I see them having more hiccups like when it comes to like the Daredevil show or whatever. But like if this show was good, I can see them like getting the ball rolling on like Blade or like Daredevil or something. Like I could see them being like, okay, well we can do rated R, so let's just do like it's not even a question. Let's do it now. Like, I feel like at this point, this is like the test run or something. Like, I feel like this is like some kind of test to see like maybe we can do it, maybe we can't. Let's just see. And if it happens, then you really get the ball rolling on this kind of stuff. Obviously, you're gonna have your Deadpools and stuff like that.
Deadpool's the big one where I think if that makes over $1 billion,
it's like, you know, it's rated R. You know the kind of money it makes already. You know how much people like it. So that's not really a question. Disney Plus is an entirely different story. Like, that's an entirely different realm of like entertainment and stuff like that, and you know, the kinds of people that watch stuff on there, because Disney Plus in general just doesn't have a lot of rated R stuff on it. So
Disney doesn't have any rated R things that they've made.
No, what?
That they've made? No. Disney
I'm saying there's nothing rated R on there.
There is, but it's like Daredevil and stuff. Like, well, I don't know if Daredevil was rated R, but they have like
I'm sure they've like
Logan and stuff. They have Deadpools and stuff, but it's not made by them. That's what I'm saying. Deadpool 3 is really
what I mean, though. That's what I mean.
Test, and if that makes like billions for them, I think they'll get comfortable. But you guys tell us in the comments below what you guys thought about this trailer. How excited are you for this series, and what do you hope for this series? If you made it this far and you haven't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell. All three for free. Go ahead and check out the Patreon and the Five Nights at Freddy's reaction that we just posted on YouTube. But other than that, guys, it's been your boy 𝙧𝙀🙬🧍,
and your boy KJ,
and hopefully we see you guys in the next one.